Hello and welcome again to Probench How To series. In this video, I am going to cover how to add participants or companies to the system. So once you log in into Probench as a manager, you would be in a screen which is a participant list page where you will see the list of already existing participants. And also if you are on some other page, when you click on participants and manage participants, you would be reaching to the same screen, which is the list of participants. Now, say you want to add a new participant. So you see, you can click on this plus button here. It says create a new item. When I click on this, I see the fields that has all the all the different fields that you need to add details on, and then the display name is the actual name of the participant. So say I want to add a participant named ABC Corporation. So this is the name of the participant, and then the next step, which is very important, is the region. You can leave the internal name blank. It's okay. And the region would be the very important thing, because if the participant is not assigned to any region, they will not be able to see any of the surveys. So it is very important to select a region when you create a participant. So I have now selected a region. So if you have the details like primary contact names and primary email address for that company, feel free to add them here. They are not the mandatory fields, so it's okay. The next important thing that you need to do is to activate the participant. So unless you activate a participant, the users of that participant won't be able to kind of log into the survey or Probench. So these are the main three fields that you need to add. You need to add the display name, you need to select a region, and you need to activate the participant, and then click on create. So when you click on create, you see the screen has some more fields and some added information. So first thing is like the internal name has automatically been added. The next is the participant code also is automatically generated and added to the system. And you would see some of the fields at the bottom. So these are the very custom fields. So this is our for this demo purpose, these are some of the example fields that you can add. So these are few fields, additional fields that you might want to have in the system to collect or to store more information for that particular participant. So for example, in this case, like ownership has public, private, cooperative, partnership, etc. Classifications are like food retailers. So this can be used as industry. So you can also have an industry uh, field which stores the industry to which this particular company belongs or this participant belongs. You can have country of origin, you can have company short name, etc. So there can be various fields, and there are no limitation to the number of additional fields that you can have. So this is how you create a participant. If you want to change anything, say suppose I want to give a name to this company, and that's say uh, Gotham, and click on update. It would update the participant. So it's that simple. So hope this helped you to create a new participant. The next section I would like to go into is the FAQs that we normally have. The first question is it mandatory to add internal name while creating a participant? No, it is absolutely not mandatory, because it's anyways auto generated when you first create the participant. So yeah, but you can choose to alter it. You can update the internal name if you want, but it is not mandatory the first time when you create a participant. What if we do not select a region for the participant? Uh, the same thing, like if you do not select the region, the participant won't be able to see any of the surveys on the portal. The users of that participant won't be able to see any of the surveys, and like then they would not be able to kind of go ahead with the benchmarking. The next is participant code auto generated? Yes, the participant code is auto generated, but you can also choose to have your own participant code. So this participant code is the code which the companies or the users of the companies normally use to register into Probench. So yeah, you can choose to modify it, else it is auto generated. What if we change the participant code? As I said, there is no problem if you change the participant code. It's like completely allowed by the system. Will the users of the participant company be able to log into the system if a participant is inactive? The answer to that is no. If the participant is inactive, then the users of that participant or a company won't be able to log in into the system. How can we store more details of a participant like HQ, location, industry? So these are few of the fields that we have created, and you can create more such fields using the setup and participant fields, where you can go and add more fields to the system, and all these are kind of dynamic fields, and they will be visible at the bottom of the edit participant screen. So it's this is the way you can store more details for the participant. What if I click delete by mistake? Will I lose all the information for that participant? It's a very good question, and most of our users have this kind of fear. If something, or if they click on delete by mistake, what would happen? So firstly, if I click on delete, the system would not directly delete the entry. It would kind of first ask you, are you sure you want to delete? So there is already uh, a catch by the system that you won't be able to directly delete on clicking of the delete, so you won't lose any information there. Secondly, even if you click on, are you means you still click on this button, then the system would see if there are any responses that has been given by this participant, and if there are any responses given by that participant, the system would throw an error uh, that there are already responses given by the participant, so please delete those responses before you actually delete the participant. So there is already a check within the system itself, and you won't lose any of the information or data that has been collected for that participant. Hope this FAQs and the video on how to add participant or companies help you. If any further questions, please uh, do send us an email on support@73bit.com, and we'll be happy to help you, and we'll keep on adding the FAQs to these videos as and when we have more questions. Thank you so much for watching the video. Stay tuned. Bye bye.